The carnival in Trinidad is mask playing. To ensure that this celebration is unlike any other, the island calls on the art of magicians. They know how to give the crowd another story, the one told by the masks. One of the greatest designers for these very eerie parades is Peter Minshall. Peter Minshall is an Englishman from Trinidad. After studying art in London and starting off a career as a theater decorator in the United States, he came back to his island, back to the carnival.
The playing of the Mass can be a very sacred thing. The playing of the Mass, quite apart from myself as an artist, the playing of the Mass has to do with being, the true playing of the Mass, that is, as I see it, is literally being other than yourself. To play there's an old expression, Mass, Mass, and know you, which obviously means you look at the person with, to play Mass means to put the mask on and to play the king, the queen, the devil, the clown, the midnight robber. In the old days, too, the surreal quality of the sun, these Caribbean greens, the palm trees, and in the midst of it, a golden coach drawn by horses and a black Queen Elizabeth with a bright head of orange hair in all her robes stepping from the coach, and the serious enactment of the mime. There was also an attitude. There was a pomp and a ceremony which in recent years has given away, from my point of view, and there are many other points of view, to a kind of trite and trivialness. I fight against that. Mass is essentially performance art. And as with all theatre, as with all ritual, there is the spectator and the performer. People in other places pay their money to see others perform. Here, people actually pay their money to perform. My work cannot happen but by the people's permission. And it's like music. I write the notes on the paper, and the tribe gives it voice. I put whatever creativity I can muster into it, and then they bring it to life. All that I know about the carnival, I learnt from childhood onwards, right here. One of those early lessons was in a kaiso, at least 50 or 60 years old, just a popular, traditional calypso chant that's so simple and so powerful and so, I dare say, Shakespearean in its final two lines. And it goes, rum, rum, sweet rum, when I call you, you're bound to come. Yes, rum, rum, sweet rum, when I call you, you're bound to come. You was made from Carony cane, and they bring you to Port of Spain. I'm going to send me scorpion to bite you centipede, Santi Manite. My respect for the culture and for the mass, I mean, the pan, the calypsos, my own my own work is in the mass. My respect for it comes out of a feeling that, as with all arts, it can speak universally. And it is not necessarily about flowers and butterflies and the pretty. It can address, as it has in fact always done, serious issues. It has always dealt with good and evil. There have always been clowns and devils. It has always been about, as all art is, life and death. In these times, I do not think we should be afraid of facing truths. As a matter of fact, I think more than ever we must. And I make no apology at all, quite the contrary, in addressing the theme of Santimanité in a public, popular art form. There is no better place to address the terror of the 20th century.